We now take you behind the scenes on the never-ending campaign trail of Barack Obama. Today, we listen in as President Obama does a sound check for his speech at the Lincoln Memorial.
Okay. 50 years ago today, Martin Luther King stood here and delivered his I Have a Dream speech after marching on Washington for civil rights and jobs for African Americans. Along the way to this historical moment, he endured police brutality, jail, and unprecedented government surveillance, all in an effort to stop him. 50 years later, African Americans now have historically high unemployment and poverty, and Washington still doesn't care about your rights as it conducts unprecedented government surveillance into everyone's life. Yes, Martin had it tough, but I have it even tougher. I'm President of the United States, and I can't fix any of these problems because of one man, one obstacle, Rush Limbaugh. So how was that?
Yeah. What? Pretty good. Hey, look at this clip. Cool, huh? Hey, when does Billy Ray's daughter turn 21?
Join us next time when we take you behind the scenes on the never-ending campaign trail of Barack Obama.
Greetings to you, music lovers, thrill seekers all across the fruited plain. It's time for yet another excursion into broadcast excellence, hosted by me, the indefatigable, undoubtable, indoubtable Rush Limbaugh behind the golden EIB microphone. Great to have you here. Telephone number 800-282-2882 and the email address lrushbaugh@eimedent.com. One thing here about that was white comedian Paul Shanklin doing the impersonation of our first African-American president, Barack Obama. When he said in this bit here, along the way, Martin Luther King endured unprecedented government surveillance. Who did that? It would be the Kennedy brothers that did that. It would be Robert Kennedy, who was the AG at the time, the Attorney General, and the President JFK. And they were surveilling, they were wiretapping, they were monitoring Martin Luther King. They had collected all the information that he was having affairs with numerous women. And they were stockpiling this stuff, along with J. Edgar Hoover over at the FBI. It's a bunch of Democrats collecting all of this surveillance, conducting the surveillance. Caroline Kennedy's dad. Exactly. Caroline Kennedy's dad. Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s dad. Were monitoring, were wiretapping, bugging, if you will, the hotel rooms of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. I'd say, it's one of the amazing facts of history that the real segregationists in this country leading up to the Civil Rights Act of 1964 were Democrats, particularly Southern Democrats in the Senate. And, of course, they had their fair share of Southern Democrats in the House of Representatives as well. And somehow it was never held against the Kennedys. Never. But they're the ones that were surveilling, wiretapping, bugging, and all of that. Anyway, folks, great to have you here. When does this thing start? Well, I know it started, but when does Obama show up? Because the news media, I called this yesterday. Every news story is about what is Obama going to do, and how is Obama going to do, and how's Obama going to turn this into something in his favor. Now, we opened yesterday talking about Syria, and I'm not going to spend a whole much more time on it. I do want to share with you a fascinating quote. To me, this is really fascinating, and it's not surprising, but to have it said is momentous. I got this, I didn't see it on TV, I didn't have the TV on last night. I was reading John Fund today, I believe, at National Review Online. And the title of his piece is "The World Turned Upside Down Indeed." And his point here is about Obama and the Democrats ignoring Congress in whatever they do with Syria. And, of course, it points out the obvious hypocrisy. Back in 2002 and 2003, the Democrats demanding that Bush go through Congress, demanding that Bush go through the United Nations, demanding that there be a coalition. Oh, is that right? Obama expected to speak at 3 o'clock. Is that right? Well, what a strange coincidence. Holy cow. Barack Obama is scheduled to speak at 3 o'clock this afternoon. What happens at 3 o'clock, folks? This program. Somebody's not speaking at 3 o'clock, and that would be me. Unbelievable. I thought that Obama would, kick off at 1 o'clock or something like that, but no. Obama's at 3 o'clock. How about that, folks? Many people wonder what it's like to be me. Well, anyway, John